about like the songwriting process for you guys. I mean, you guys said you guys used to just like jam out together. So how did this like album come together?
Some of the songs, either Chris or I would have a riff, like a guitar part, or a title or a lyrical idea. Sometimes one of us had a riff and one of us had a title that we would put together, and sometimes we would start out with nothing and just sit on the fucking couch and play acoustic guitars. Or sometimes we'd talk about, once we had a good body of songs going, we'd talk about what types of songs don't we have. Okay, we need something with more tempo, or we need a ballad. So we would just kind of sit there face to face with a notepad and a couple of guitars and try to make something that we thought sounded good.
After a while, especially in the last year, we'd get together to write one, and we'd always end up writing 2 songs that day. And it's funny now when you look at the record, you'd think that if you could pick 2 songs that were written on the same day, you couldn't be more far off. Like, there's a tune called Weekend Warrior, which was written the same day as the song Joy. And from a stylistic viewpoint, they couldn't be further from each other. They're very different, but they were written on the same day. Weekend Warrior was a title we had been carrying around for a while, so we went to do that, but then like right at the tail end of that whole writing session, we just kind of had this musical idea and ran with it, and that became this song Joy, which may be my favorite from a songwriting standpoint, just because it was so easy.
What can we expect in the future from Taylor Locke and the Roughs? Like, is there an album or more tour dates coming up?
The record will be out by mid next month. We don't have an exact release date, but if you check out the MySpace page or on Facebook.
For archival purposes, that's mid-March 2010.
Yeah, mid-March 2010, we're going to put a record out. We're going to play locally in LA whenever we're all free from other projects, whenever we can. And if opportunities come up to get out of town and play again, we'll do that too. And because it's been so easy and fun, I think if with any positive reaction at all, we'll probably do another record right away.
Yeah, by the end of this year, if people dig it, we'll have a second record out this year.
For tonight's performance, are you guys nervous at all about it setting the pace for the rest of your future as a band?
I think maybe it's not that deep. You may have loaded it too much. Like my uncle's gonna be here. He's one of my influences as a musician. He's one of the inspirations behind Weekend Warrior, because
Weekend Warrior.
Yeah. He's such a Weekend Warrior. He asked us how many sets we're gonna do, because back in the day you'd do like 4 sets. I don't know. You know, I don't know if I'm gonna be nervous or not. But we've rehearsed a lot. Also, in my other band, Rooney, we've always, out of respect to our fans and each other, have had a policy of playing sober shows. This band does not share that policy, so my nerves will benefit from the lubrication of an adult cocktail beverage.
If you like what you hear, you can check out Taylor Locke and the Roughs at their MySpace or Facebook, and look out for their record coming out in March 2010.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.